I wanted to show you a method to extract how many days it's been since a certain date. So let's say I have a date, let's say birthdays, and I want to know how old someone is. I would have to calculate the difference between today's date and the birth date. Okay, we can do the same thing in our data set. So let's go into our view data. And we're going to use two functions. The first is called today or today, and the other one is called now. Right? So let's just look for a date. Where's the date I was using before? Let's say ship date, ship date, ship date. So we want to calculate how long it's been since the ship date, because either we want to calculate, is it on time, is it still on its way, and so on. So let's go look for ship date, create, calculated field, right? So we want to do today's date minus the ship date. So how do you extract today's date? Well, it's very simple. Today. That's all there is to it. And you just leave this as empty, right? And we just want to put a minus in between. And that's it. So days since ship date. Okay? Or maybe we'll call it ship date. Oh, no, that's fine. Days since ship date. Now, because these are both dates, if I minus one from the other, it's not going to give me another date. It's going to give me a number, right? And the number is going to be number of days. So if I go OK, if I look at this days since ship date, right, let's go ahead to the beginning of here, right? You're going to see these days. And you'll also see that they're all integers, or they're all whole numbers, because one date to another has no decimal. In computers, the decimal actually stands for time, right? So if you're doing a date and time column minus another date and time column, the decimal will represent minutes or hours or something like that, right? So if you ever see decimals, that's what it means, right? But we're using pure dates, and that's what you get. What you will also notice is from here, we can actually do a number of things. The first is we can convert this to number of years, right? And that's very easy. We go into our formula, edit, and we divide the entire thing by 365. Okay, we go OK. And this is no longer days since ship date. It is now years since ship date. If we go into our information, right, let's look for years since ship date. So this is saying 1.5 years. So roughly what, 500 and something days. Okay, this is 3 years and so on. And you can convert this to months, whatever you want, right? What you'll also notice is from here, the second thing you can do is actually an if function. If you combine this with positive or negative, right? In this case, there's no negative. If the value is positive or negative, you can say it's on time, or if it's the opposite, then you can say it's running late, and so on. So you can do things in combination, right? I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you at the next one.